I didn't go live yet. I'm doing it right now.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. In any minute here. Let's see. Took me to Facebook, so I think that means we're live.
Ah, no. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, here we are. Hey, we're live. Okay. Oh, and Jeanelle just popped on. Hello, welcome back, Jeanelle. It's been a while. Oh, you're on mute.
Finally, a Tuesday night that I'm not working.
Awesome. Well, we should get started. It's time for another oily fireside chat. And tonight we are talking about simple swaps. So, a lot of, we asked you guys what topics you wanted to chat about. And a lot of what we heard about was give us more tips and tricks for swapping out our everyday stuff so that we can use all natural or oily alternatives to some of the toxins in our home and do it so that it doesn't make us go broke. So, we're going to talk about some simple swaps for household cleaners tonight. I think we're going to start there and then we'll see how far this series takes us. This may be a multi-parter depending what we get through tonight, and we'll kind of go from there. So, just like every week, a little bit of housekeeping. So hosts here, just a reminder to share on your pages so your oily friends can get some great info. Those of you that are watching us live, we have a prize drawing every night. We do that at the end of class. If you're watching live, you get double entries tonight for a post. You get 2 entries. And if you comment, you get another entry next week because we also do entries for comments, likes, and shares. So make sure you're just taking a minute to share our video on your Facebook page and make sure you're taking a minute to say hi. We take time out of our week to bring you this great info, and we love when you interact with us when we're on here. If you're watching the replay, let us know in the comments you're watching the replay, and that comment will also get you entered for a prize. But we especially love it when you share. So I feel like we should start giving double entries for shares too, because that's pretty amazing. What's that else is on my notes? We will do our best to answer your questions in the moment. So if we bring up something and you're wondering about it, don't be shy. Post it in the comments. And if we don't know the answer tonight and we can't answer it live, we will make sure to do our research and definitely answer for sure in the comments. Um, that's all I have. Should we kick it off with what we're diffusing quick? I don't have my light on tonight because it was a little distracting when I was watching the replay, like it was flashing last time, but I'm just going with simple lavender tonight.
I've got Thieves and Orange, and it smells so good. I was inspired to do some holiday baking because the clove and the cinnamon and orange, it's like Thanksgiving meets Christmas meets Halloween meets my birthday. It was like the ultimate fall smell. So I did quite a bit of baking this afternoon.
Well, it's that time of year.
Oh yeah.
I've got Thieves in one of the diffusers in the kitchen, lavender and lemon in the other diffuser in the kitchen, and orange in the bathroom around the corner from me. So I got all sorts of stuff going.
Awesome.
And I have peace and calming going.
That's my favorite.
In the upstairs diffuser, because that's where I have the upstairs.
Okay, so we could kick it off. We're talking cleaning products tonight. I think all of us here have taken a minute to swap out some of those chemicals on in our shelves, the dangerous ones that you have to put a lock on your cabinet to make sure your kids don't get at it, or put them really high, or keep them away from your pets. Most of us have swapped out the basic cleaner for Thieves Household Cleaner. But there are ways that you can use your Thieves Household Cleaner with affordable stuff that you probably have around your house to replace your soft scrub for your tub and tile cleaner, multi-purpose surface cleaners, window cleaners, laundry detergent. I've made a DIY after shower spray that I spray down to make cleaning my tub easier. Degreasers, you can replace 409 as a common one with a degreaser. So we're going to talk about some of the simple recipes that we use. I don't know who wants to kick it off. Anyone want to volunteer?
I can go. Oh, Jeanelle wants to go.
You can go if you want, Tessa. Go for it.
I'm really excited about this series because my two biggest passions with oils are emotions because of my history with depression, and chemical cleaners because of my fight with toxic liver disease. And so I am like unbelievably excited for this series, and I know it's going to be more than 2 weeks long. Because I alone have enough recipes to make it more than 2 weeks long, and I'm sure these other three ladies do as well, plus what all of you share with us, because we take your stuff into account too. So I am like beyond happy dance excited for this series. So I picked for tonight glass cleaner. That's the one I'm going to present on. So when you take your, and I didn't bring it down because Luke was using it at the time, the bottle of Thieves Cleaner, when you first get it, when you flip it over, there's a really nifty little chart for like your ratios of like 1 to 50/100 is glass cleaner, and then like 1 to 30 is degreasing, and 1 to 20 is like heavy degreasing or whatever. So those are your ratios, like 1 capful to 20 capfuls of water, like that kind of a ratio. So it's literally just Thieves Cleaner and water. And for my first 2 years, maybe 3 years, I just did that. I did a 1 to 75 ratio for my glass cleaner. So I had 1 bottle for my glass cleaner. I had 1 bottle for my heavy degreaser. I had 1 bottle for my regular countertops, catch-all Thieves Cleaner. And then I started doing research into like, how can I make this better? So the recipe for glass cleaner that I use now, oh, quick story. So the regular glass cleaner one works fantastic. It works so fantastic. I shared some Thieves Cleaner with a friend of mine, and this was just the Thieves Cleaner and water, and it was a 1 to 75 ratio. She had used every chemical cleaner, every like the Northwood stuff to Windex to any commercial cleaner you can think of that would clean glass. She tried it all on her pendant, her crystal pendant chandelier. She has one of those, and I think it's her dining room, but it might be her foyer. So she had tried every commercial cleaning product you could think of on this thing, and she said it always looked cloudy. I let her borrow my Thieves Cleaner, and she's like, oh my gosh, Tessa, I need to order this in bulk in I can't remember how long she said she had her house, 9 years. She's like, I have never once gotten this thing to sparkle like this. It is so shiny. I can almost see my own reflection in the thing. So she was so excited. So this, like, just Thieves and water will do amazing things on glass. I like this other recipe because of the smell. Thieves smells great, but when it's diluted that much for the glass cleaner, you don't really smell it that much. Also for mirrors, this recipe works a little bit better. If you're just doing windows, Thieves is fantastic by itself. But for mirrors, the vinegar that's in this one just gives it that little extra boost. So that's why I'm showing you this recipe. And let's see if I can do a share screen decently here. Okay, so share screen. Nope, didn't work. Okay, so the recipe is, I'll just read it to you. and then I'll post it in the event, a picture of it. So in a spray bottle, and use glass because it has citrus. So in a glass spray bottle, you need 3 cups of water. You need 5 drops. I do 10 because I like citrus fresh. So 5 to 10 drops of citrus fresh. You need 1 tablespoon of vinegar. It's not that much. And then 1 capful of Thieves Household Cleaner. So it all goes into the spray bottle, and then you kind of shake it a little bit every time you use it, and then you spray it on your glass, your mirrors, your pendant chandeliers. I use it for my china cabinet down here, like the windows and the mirrors behind it. So I love that combo. Again, 3 cups water, 5 to 10 drops citrus fresh, a tablespoon of vinegar, and a capful of Thieves Household Cleaner. That is honestly right from the Young Living, and this is why I wanted to share screen, because it's right from the Young Living blog, and they've got a whole bunch of recipes on there to start with. So that is a really good recipe that I really like. It just gives it that little extra boost. The number one question I get with glass specifically when people ask me about cleaning products is, I bought Norwex rags, like the Enviro and the polishing cloth duo combo, because they're interested in chemical-free cleaning. Can I use oils? Can I use Thieves with those? I do. Instead of doing water on my Enviro cloth, I hose everything down with this glass cleaner combo with the oil, with the Thieves, and with the vinegar. So I hose everything down, and then I do the Enviro cloth, and then I do the polisher cloth afterwards. I've never had an issue with oils gunking up my Enviro cloth rag or my polishing cloth. They work great, and I launder them both with the Thieves laundry detergent, and it works great. They work perfectly. They work as good as the day I bought them. If you don't have Norwex stuff, totally fine. Thieves will take care of all of the gunky, yucky, seasonal junk. I used just your regular paper towels at first, and then I wanted to like save on paper, that kind of a thing. Cloth diapers from Walmart, like those, just the white rag things. You find them in the baby section, but they're called cloth diapers. They're amazing. People use them for like waxing their cars and stuff. They work incredible. So if you want to go paperless and ditch the paper toweling, you can do the cloth diapers. If you've got Norwex, by all means use it. The oils won't harm them at all. So that's my spiel for glass and mirror cleaning.
I do the same thing with my Norwex cloths as well, Tessa, and I haven't seen any issues with it. So I do the same thing. So yeah. Yay, Rose, you're back.
I'm back. I had to log in on my phone, so
Yay.
I'm here.
Okay. Should I go next? I'll go
Sure.
next. All right. So I love the idea of DIY. I have 4 babies, so I don't generally have a lot of time for DIY. So there's a few recipes that I will do. But for the most part, if I can buy it and figure out how to make it last longer, then I do that. So my tip for you is using the Thieves Laundry Soap and how to make it last longer. So the Thieves Laundry Soap comes in a container like this. None of the garbage that you find in your commercial laundry soaps is in here. It's paraben free, it's sulfate free, all the yucky business that is found in a lot of other laundry soaps, not in here. It smells good, it works great, it's awesome, and it's super concentrated. So this is a 32-ounce bottle, and what I do is I split it up into thirds. I got this fancy 32-ounce pump bottle off of Amazon, and I like peeled the label off of my Thieves laundry soap, an old one, and then I stuck it on here. So it looks really, really fancy, but it's not that fancy. So got this off of Amazon. It's just like a shampoo bottle. And so what I do, I fill up, I just wanted to show you guys, I fill up about this much. So this is also a 32-ounce bottle. I fill up this much with the
Thieves Laundry Soap. And then what I do is I add in 2 capfuls of Thieves Household Cleaner. And then I also add in some drops of oil, whatever I'm feeling like. Sometimes I'll put Thieves in there. Sometimes I'll do like a citrus fresh or a lavender. Sometimes I'll put like a Joy, which is a blend of oils that I really like. I shake it up. That way, I don't know. It always smells different. So a third of the way with the laundry soap, 2 capfuls of These Household Cleaner. I usually do between like 10 and 20 drops of the oil, fill the rest up with water. And then it's going to like, you're going to, on the bottom, you're going to have like the thick laundry soap. And then on top you have the water and everything intermingled. You just have to gently mix it back and forth. It makes my laundry soap last a lot longer. And for a typical, I would say a regular load, I usually do like 5 or 6 pumps of this bottle. So 5 or 6 pumps in my washer. If I'm tackling like an extra large load, I'll add in a couple more. But it makes this one bottle of laundry soap last 3 times as long because I dilute it down. And because it's ultra concentrated, which a lot of the Thieves products are ultra concentrated, it doesn't take away the efficacy. It works really, really well, even using the little trick. And then you can make it smell however you want. You can add whatever oils you want to. If you want to stick with just the Thieves, which smells fantastic, then put some Thieves oil in there. If you want to shake it up and do something different, and you can add whatever oils. If you want to just do it plain and have no added oils, you don't have to add the oils in there. The added household though gives it extra like stain fighting power. So also seen people add in a teaspoon or 2 of baking soda and mix that in with it. Again, stain fighting power. So, and a very simple household item that you can find in your cupboards.
Awesome. I love to add lemon to mine for the stain boosting and helping getting out all those oil stains. I am notorious for spilling food on my shirt when we go out to dinner or we eat here, but really when we go out to dinner, I must be like shoveling it in my face. So I love to add the lemon oil. Does anyone care if I go next? Just in case I lose my internet connection. I'm like looking over here to make sure I don't have any comments or questions. Nothing so far. Okay, so I'm going to talk about soft scrub. The first thing before I get into that though, that I want to say, I'm watching us here on Facebook Live and watching us as we chat. On our phone, I can only see who's talking at the time that they're talking. But one thing that I noticed, and this is going to maybe be a little bit conceited, but we all have really nice skin. And you can tell on our video how nice our skin is. And I just want to say that that has been an incredible benefit of getting rid of a lot of the toxins in my cleaners and personal care products. And ever since I did that, I have been getting compliments like you would not believe on my skin. So I just want to mention that because it's like this added bonus to doing these simple swaps, not just for our skincare products, but because our body is not fighting the other toxins that we're using in our everyday products. It can fight other bacteria and whatnot that cause skin issues. So I just want to say that because I'm like watching us like, wow, our skin looks amazing tonight. And I'm like, you know what? It looks awesome all the time. So anyway, just
I very much second that, Rose. Like if you look back on my pictures 6-7 years ago, I had like really bad adult acne. Like, whoa, why is she still going through puberty? She's like over 20. Like, no, really, it was bad. When I was going through all that toxic liver stuff, my skin was horrific. And when I switched out toxic chemicals from my cleaning and stuff, it really improved. I didn't even switch skincare products. I just switched out toxic chemicals. And like you're saying, oh yeah, because your body doesn't have to fight off all that other junk. So I second that big time.
Difference, yes. And like, listen, I have never in my life been someone who has gotten compliments on my skin. Never. ever, ever, ever.
Oh, me
And
neither.
I'm,
Me neither.
38 and now starting to get them. And I'm like, what? I actually have nice skin finally,
I was one of those people that like I could pick out a Mary Kay person in a crowd because they'd like, do you want to try this? Here's my card. Do you want, because like my skin was so bad. Like people, I was the ideal makeup. Let's give this to her. Like you just feel ugly when people at Sephora or whatever are like, here, let me do a free facial on you. Yeah. I did not have nice skin before Young Living.
Yeah. So I guess I wanted to call that out because I've been noticing it and I get tons of compliments myself. So I'm sure all you ladies get it too, because like it makes a difference not having those toxins. Okay. On to something more boring than beautiful skin. Soft scrub. So okay, listen, there's like 100 recipes for soft scrub out there. And I'm going to tell you I've been doing this for over a year now. And so I never measure recipe. And the reason I'm going to tell you that recipe is because life like gets in the way, right? And we aren't always going to get out our pretty jar and our pretty label and our pretty measuring cups and our crickets and our chalk pens and make like a beautiful jar of soft scrub. So here's what you need. You need Thieves Household Cleaner. You need baking soda. You can add in a little bit of vinegar if you would like, but it is not necessary. And you need some oils, usually a citrus oil like lemon, orange, citrus fresh, lime works good too, but I usually find lemon, jade lemon, or orange is the best at degreasing. And if you want to make it in a fun little pretty jar, you just pour in your baking soda, pour in your Thieves Household Cleaner, pour in a few drops of citrus oil, and just keep mixing until it's kind of a pasty substance. You want it kind of heavy with baking soda. That you just put a little bit, just like you would soft scrub, onto your tub or your sink. It works amazing in cast iron. I have white cast iron that is so stained from greasy hands, and John works with metals, and so he's very, very dirty, and our tub gets really, really dirty. Our sinks get really dirty from him washing his hands when he comes home from work. And when I'm done using this stuff, it sparkles white, like whiter than any bleach could ever get it, whiter than this chemically. I had to wear a mask when I used it and gloves when I used it, cast iron cleaner that I got. It works better. And I have just a brush that I bought at the dollar store. I plop it onto my surface. I take my brush, I brush it all around. It doesn't even take that much elbow grease. And if it's a really, really kind of stubborn, grimy looking thing, I will let it sit a little bit, and that baking soda will help to kind of suck the oils and whatnot out of the surface. And then I just rinse it off with warm water and wipe it clean, and you're good to go. So that's if you mix it in a jar. If you're lazy like me, you might just sprinkle your baking soda right into your sink or right into your shower, and then pour a little Thieves cleaner over it and quick get your scrub brush and mix it all in so that it's a little pasty. That's honestly what I find myself doing more often nowadays. Just make sure you get your consistency so that you have a paste substance. If it's too dry, it's not going to spread around very good. If it's too wet, you're just wasting Thieves cleaner at that point. So that's kind of my shortcut method. And then after it's a little pasty, I will just put a couple drops of it down into my sink or cleaner or tub, and then kind of spread it all around. So that's my lazy way of doing it. But honestly, it works fine. And listen, it doesn't work with baking soda and vinegar alone because The frugal part in me was like, do I even need this Thieves cleaner? Like maybe it's just the baking soda doing all the work. And it's not, trust me. You need the Thieves cleaner for it to work. I actually posted a number of before and after photos, some super embarrassing photos of how gross my sink is before. And I also posted a picture of a moldy, like there were black mold spots on it, table that we've been using for camping, that got kind of wet and never dried well. And I used everything on it. Nothing would take it out. I tried my baking soda and Thieves Household Cleaner concoction on it, and it like shone like it was brand new. So that is in, if you're in my group, you should be able to just search cleaners as one of the topics, and the before and after will show up. If you don't believe me, it was an amazing transformation. John couldn't believe it. So that's my pretty method for making soft scrub and my lazy method for making soft scrub. And I probably always use the lazy method now, in full disclosure.
Nice. Good to know, Rose. Oh, I would probably opt for the lazy method myself. Just
I'm a lazy cleaner.
I've got, a million things to do all the time. So nothing wrong with that. It's called efficiency. So I'm going to share my little trusty multi-surface cleaner. It's pretty easy. I actually use it on a variety of different surfaces, one being marble countertop. I am not privileged enough to have marble countertop, but the people I work for do. And the number one response that I've heard from both of them is, wow, the countertops are so shiny. What are you using on there? So I used an old bottle of Thieves Household Cleaner and added a little spray top to it. I put in basically 2 capfuls of the household cleaner. I kind of mix it up a little bit as far as what oil I use. Like Tessa, you had mentioned that you're feeling very, fall is around the corner. Let's get out the clove and the nutmeg and the, all of that stuff. So I just go right to Christmas spirit because that's easy. I can just put a few drops in. I tend not to go too heavy with it. Probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 drops in this bottle. And I fill the rest with water and I shake it up. And every time I use it, I actually have a bottle of this at their house instead of me carting it back and forth. I just decided to leave it there. And so I just mix it up and I go over their countertops, their stovetop, they have a gas stove. And so sometimes it's pretty, it can get pretty hairy, scary. They've got 2 littles. And so I just use this on there and it just sparkles and they are just like, wow, I don't know, and I'm like, well, it's this Thieves Household Cleaner that I use, and so she knows. I mean, I keep a diffuser there. I mean, I diffuse oils, so it's that little touch and it's just so easy. You can use it on so many surfaces. I actually even use it on, they have some hardwood floors and I'm one of those OCD people that, no, I'm not going to just use a little mop on their floor. I'm actually going to get on my hands and knees and I'm going to clean it. So again, I can just take a nice cloth, my little bottle, and in my own time, when the kids are napping, I can go over their floor. And again, it's just shiny, shiny, shiny. So I've used Northern Lights Black Spruce as well in it. And it just gives it such a fresh scent and just something different. So that's my 2 cents worth.
I would like to echo your reuse of the bottle. So reusing this bottle, Young Living, the type of plastic that they use, a lot of questions that I get is, okay, I didn't think I was supposed to use oils in plastic. Okay, but the type of plastic that Young Living uses for their household cleaner is top of the line. It's not going to break down with the oils or anything like that. It is made for the cleaner for oils and things like that. So repurposing these when you're empty it's going to withstand little people. I have one glass spray bottle that I use and have to make sure I put up high because I've got a 16-month who is into everything and would totally smash it. So this is nice because it's kid proof. And then you automatically have that little chart that Tessa was talking about on the back. It's already on there. You just got to add a spray top. So you could buy like $1 spray bottle from wherever, Walmart or Dollar Tree, just add it to the bottle and you're good. Then you're good to go. Also, when these are empty, they make fantastic pool toys for the kids to like fill it, or bath toys, fill up with water and dump and, doing it, all that stuff. So I always like to try to repurpose my bottles and containers in some way. So those are two of the ways that I also reuse my stuff.
I loved your post on reusing the Vitality Drops bottles. What was it, like 10 or 15 different ways to reuse those things? That was awesome. Not on the cleaning topic, but that was an awesome post.
I just want to add to Anne's cleaner. I actually think I saw this from Alina. You can get a little bit more degreasing power in that all-purpose spray if you put in about a teaspoon of the Thieves dish soap. And so if you've got I like to use that one when I just like it for my counters because got food splattered on there and whatnot, so it helps degrease it a little bit more. And it works really, really great for the stovetop. So Anne was talking about the stovetop, and sometimes we all let our stove go a little too long before we wipe that down, or maybe it's just me, I don't know. So that extra little boost of the dish soap in there can help to break down some of the oil that kind of spatters. And the other thing I wanted to mention about my soft scrub, I only mentioned sinks and tubs mostly, but you can use it for a toilet cleaner as well. I know a lot of people use like a soft scrub for a toilet cleaner, and just like an SOS pad or soft scrub, you can use it on your pots and pans to get like grime out the same way you would clean a sink or a tub. So I forgot to mention that, so I just wanted to throw that in. So is that it? That's our topics for the night?
I think so.
Okay. I probably can flip my phone to do our wheel. Let me see here. I've got Emily is watching us live. I've got Sue. Do you guys have anyone watching live I should add?
Not that I see on my phone.
Okay. I think I can flip this around. Maybe I can't.
You'll have to do old school and like literally flip the phone.
Do you think so? Oh.
Back to the old days.
Yeah, I think that I might have to. Okay.
Rose is really going retro today.
I know. Can you guys even tell me if this is working?
Sure, yeah, we can. We
Okay.
can see that.
Can you see my whole screen here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I can't read the names, but I can see your screen.
Here?
Yep. Now I can read it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
This is
We're
awesome.
like old school. Okay, are we ready?
Ready.
Sue!
Woo!
Yay! Congrats, Sue. What is our prize tonight?
Oh my goodness.
Was it Thieves Cleaner? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think Jeanelle's doing Thieves Cleaner.
Okay, awesome. I see she must have popped off.
Yeah, it looks like he's having a rough night.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think she messaged she's sending a packet of Thieves Cleaner.
Oh. I'm like delayed, so I can see on Facebook now that there's a little guy crying. Okay. All right. Well, we are half hour in, so we should wrap up. But I have a feeling we have more simple swaps for you guys for next week. Here's the thing. If you want us to give you a tip for a swap, tell us. Because we would love to help you with some DIY or swap recipes. It's like our favorite thing to do is give tips to people that want to know how to swap out their stuff. So if there's any requests, let one of us know. And we will see you here, same place, same time next week.
Have a great
Right.
night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.